Today we will discuss one very important problem which is often asked in the interviews and in SQL while. So basically whenever you need to find the employees with the highest salary, most people spontaneously reach for top or limit clause. But there is a catch. What if multiple employees share the same salary? Because top and limit will only return the first matching record and potentially it will leave out all other employees who are having or who have tied for that particular salary. For example, if in a company there are say 5,000 employees and 50 employees who are having the highest salary in the company are having same salary, whatever is their salary. So if we use top or limit, it will only return the first matching record and all remaining 49 employees will get discarded in the final result. And this is where rank function comes in handy. It not only identifies the highest salary but also handles ties effectively. So this is very crucial that it handles ties effectively by assigning the same rank to employees with the same salary. So all those 50 employees will get the same rank and in our final output, all those 50 employees will come who are having the highest salary in the company. So this makes rank a more comprehensive solution for complex data analysis, especially in larger data sets where data consistency and completeness are crucial. And in this video, we will explore how to use rank function with a common table expression to effectively handle such scenario and ensuring that no records are missed. So let's start. First, we will see what is the problem with top or limit because they will only return the first matching record and miss out all other important data. So as the example I mentioned, out of those 50 employees who are having highest salary, only one employee name will come in the final outcome and 49 employees data will be missed out. So this is a very big problem with top or limit clauses. That's why we will not use a top or limit while we are asked or we have to find the employees with the highest salary. And not only employees with salary, there can be many use cases where we can't choose top or limit and we have to resort to basically rank function to identify all those records. For example, if any company wants to identify top three employees based on sales performance, and if we use top or limit clauses, it will only give first employee. It will miss out another two employee. So, for example, if company have decided that they will give a sales incentive or bonus to all these three employees, finally only one employee will be getting that benefit and other two employee will not get that benefit who were the potential beneficiary of that incentive program. So limit and top clauses are not at all useful in those scenario. Similarly, if we want to rank customers based on total purchase value, so again there can be a tie for many customers and highlighting the top performing asset while considering ties to prevent biased reporting. Similarly, for website traffic, identifying the most visited pages and handling ties to display all top pages. So this is where we should use rank function. So as I already explained that rank assigns same rank to tied values and it ensures that all matching records are included. And this is ideal for identifying top performers, top sales, etc. So as I mentioned at the start of the video, we will also use one very important concept which is used in SQL known as CTE, commonly known as common table expression. The common table expression, more commonly known as CTE, it is a powerful construct in SQL that helps simplify a query, and this works as a virtual table. And it provides a clear structured approach with reusable logic, while subqueries tends to be nested, harder to debug, and require repetitive code for multiple references. So, guys, if when we see exact query while discussing the problem in SQL Management Studio, you might have a question that we can also use subqueries in place of CTE. But because of this benefit of common table expression, we most often use common table expression rather than using a subquery. So it is similar to subquery, but it's just that we are creating one temporary table with the help of this powerful construct in SQL. Now we will discuss SQL syntax. So the general form of an SQL CTE begins with a with clause followed by query definition. So inside after as and inside the brackets we define the query, and we also assign a name to this query. So CTE name we can assign whatever name as per the given problem. Then following that definition is a select statement. This is the select statement that refers to the CTE query. So we are using this particular table which we have generated in the first statement for this select statement. And the with clause basically heads the query and contains a subquery. So this is similar to subquery only, to which a name is assigned. This is the name, right? And the main query which is located after the with query, this is the main query. The select statement is taking the data from this particular table. So whenever we execute this query with CTE, the database engine first execute the CTE query, saving that CTE query result until it finish executing the entire query. So the CTE result could be considered intermediate result, and it uses this intermediate result like this table to compose the final result. It then returns the final result and discard this intermediate result that it generated previously. So this is briefly about CTE, and you will get more clarity when we discuss about uh, the application of CTE along with the rank function now. So let's see. So this is the table that we have created for understanding this problem. This is the table. Department information is the name of the table, and there are four columns: department name, employee name, then employee ID, and then salary. Data types are also defined. Department name is varchar, employee name also varchar, employee ID is integer data type, salary is also integer data type. Then we have inserted the values, and then when we execute this query select statement, this is the final table that we have created. And the question for us here is that we have to find the employee with the highest salary. So for our understanding purpose, we have intentionally created a table where the highest salary are two employees are having the highest salary. Anjali and Vikas both are having 72,000 as the salary. So let's first try to use limit clause. And if we use limit clause, we have to write the query like this: select employee name, then employee ID, emp ID. So we have to be very careful while writing the name of column. They need to be same, otherwise error will come. Then from, and the name of the table is department info. So if I just execute this query, the output will be the same, but I am interested only to find out the employee with the highest salary. So in case I use limit one, so limit will not work here because it is Microsoft SQL, and this is not supported in Microsoft SQL. Limit is supported in other SQL like PostgreSQL. Here we need to use top. So in SQL Management Studio, we are required to use top. And if we execute this query, this is the outcome, which is not the expected outcome, uh, because we have not done the sorting. We also required to do the sorting by salary in descending order. And now if you execute this query, this is the outcome that is coming: Anjali Verma, uh, and she is having a salary of 72,000. However, when we were seeing that table, we found that there were two employees who are having salary of 72,000, but this particular query is giving only one record and it has missed out another record. So this is where the rank function becomes very useful because it handles ties very effectively. So let's try to use uh, rank function, and in this function, in this problem we will also understand the CTE. So first let me execute this query where we will execute select statement and see all the employees. Now we have to create one common table expression where we will name this table, and the name of this table can be rank. As so in this temporary table we want employee name, we want employee ID, which is emp ID, then we want salary, and we have to introduce one additional column which will be rank, and this is the syntax for rank: salary over order by descending. So this is our temporary table. So in a temporary table we have assigned ranks to all those employees, and basically employee with the highest salary will be getting first rank because we have used DESC. Now this is the temporary table, and we have named this table as rank. Now we want from this table select employee name, employee ID, salary, and now we will use the table that we have created above from rank. So we require this particular data from the temporary table that we have just created here, but we will give a condition here. We don't want all the employees name, we only want employees with the highest salary. So where rank equals, where rn equals 1. So we will name this as rn. So this is our query, and if you execute this query, so there is some syntax error that is it is saying yes, we don't need any bracket here. Again there is some syntax. Yeah, the syntax here, the error is that for this table we have not specified from which table the data is coming. So this is, so we need to be very careful while writing the query because any error will not, any error if you do while writing the query, that will not give the desired outcome. So this is our final outcome, and this is as per our expectation, because both the employees are coming in our final data set or result set who are having salary of 72,000. So this is how we can use common table expression, and I will also show you that we would have, if we would have used subquery, even then output would have been same. So if we use subquery, let's see how that will work. So this will remain same. Now here we can write this particular statement where we were giving the ranks. So here the same table which was acting as a temporary table in above code will act as a subquery for this problem, because after from we need, fill the name of the table, and this is the table that we are creating. However, we again needs to assign give that condition where rn equals 1. So if you execute this query, it's saying certain error. So you need so whenever you get any error, you should start a habit, or you should start where you can debug that what's the problem coming. You can keep executing a smaller query, and if you see there is no error here, and if you write this query here, instead of this table, if you write this table here, if you execute this query now, again a certain error is coming. Mm-mm. So this is a question for you. Let's try to debug that why this error is coming, and we will discuss this particular part in another video, or I can share the answer in the comment section. But the main question that we have for this particular video, that was just to understand the rank function and how it's useful for finding the employees with the highest salary. So with this problem, we have done many things. Like one is application of rank function, where rank function is useful. Then we have also tried to understand the common table expression, which is basically a temporary table that is being created. And then we try to calculate, or we try to find the output using a subquery. But this is not working out as of now. So we will try to debug this in some another video. But I hope the major idea of this video was to understand the application of rank function and common table expression for finding employees with the highest salary, or basically any problem we want top records. But we also understood that top and limit will only provide one record, one matching record, and all other record will be missed out in the final outcome. So we should use rank function in all those type of problem. We will meet in another video with some other fantastic concept. Thank you, friends.